Perfect. Welcome back, everybody. Remember yesterday we talked a little bit about celebrities. Favorite celebrities, yes. Some of you mentioned me, I know. So we're going to talk about the rise. What is the rise? The rise to fame.
Increase.
The way up.
The way up.
The way up. Yes, the rise to fame. So we talk about celebrities. Who is your favorite celebrity? And if you knew how your favorite celebrity become famous. And we talk about this guy. Do you remember his name?
Absolutely.
No. The British guy.
Russell Watson. Did you guys find out who he is before we started this lesson? No, you had 23 hours.
No.
No.
Nobody did.
No.
All right, then we finish the video. Come on. Nope, I don't want to see you. My goodness. There. I'm sorry. Can you imagine how he became famous?
No. In a performance?
In a performance. Yeah, you guys mentioned a couple of ideas last night.
Yeah, like
In a reality show.
contest. Yeah, reality show.
Contest.
In a contest.
In a contest.
Reality show.
All right, so here's the
Also,
story.
we said that maybe it can be that his voice is natural.
We
Yeah.
said something about that. So we have an article. Yeah, this is on the internet. A lucky break. Russell Watson's rise to fame was remarkable and unexpected. The English-born tenor. Yeah, he's English. Laura was correct all along. English-born tenor, had no formal music training, was an average student, and quit school at 16 to work in a factory. Look at that. Who can relate to this guy? Quit school at 16 to work in a factory. That was me. How about you? Did this happen to you or someone you know? No? Well,
No.
it happened to this guy, Russell Watson. To make what happened? To make extra money, he sang in cafes in his spare time. So he went to sing in a cafe. Several years later, he sang in a radio talent contest. There you go. So he was in a talent contest and won. And his life took an amazing turn. Okay. He quit his job, got a manager, and started singing in clubs full time. Would you have done the same thing?
What?
Would you have done the same thing?
No.
No.
If I had the talent, absolutely.
Probably if I had the talent.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice.
I don't have it.
One night, he ended a set of pop songs with an aria from an opera. What's an aria?
It's a song, a part of an opera. Like
A song
like Vesti la Giuda or
yes, from an opera and got an standing ovation. What is a standing ovation?
Ovación de pie.
Oh.
the people rise.
Yeah,
The people rise to clap to clap.
Yeah. He realized he was onto something. Eureka. So yeah, he liked that, right? That's how he became a famous singer. By the age of 28, he had released his first album, The Boys, and had become an international star. Wow. What do you think of this story?
La donna mobile.
It was amazing.
Yeah, such
It's
a lucky
like
guy.
a Cinderella.
Very nice. What do you think about him?
From poor to rich.
Poor
The
to
talent,
rich.
the talent
Um,
is on his voice.
Yeah,
And
the
Ah,
star
he's-
was born.
sometimes.
Was it just luck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He has talent.
What could have happened if he
having the-
hadn't done any of the things he did?
Never
Probably a different story.
never becomes an idol.
Listen, yeah, never become a singer, a famous international singer. Listen to the comments that people posted on the website about Russell Watson's career. What you're going to do is listen and tell me,
Dennis,
wait, which comments do you agree with? Yes, we have
Yes.
Dennis,
Okay.
Stephanie, and Anne.
Dennis. I think it's a good thing he entered that contest. If he hadn't won, he might not have had the confidence to become a singer. And what would have happened if he had stayed in school? Maybe he would have done something entirely different. Stephanie.
Well, it's hard to know for certain, but I think he would have found a way to be a singer anyway. In fact, if he had continued his education, he could have had formal training and gotten an earlier start as a singer.
Anne.
You might be right, Stephanie, but it was pretty brave of him to quit his job. If he hadn't quit and gotten a manager, he might not have had a singing career at all. What amazes me, though, is that he had enough nerve to sing something from an opera in a club. If he had only sung pop songs, he wouldn't have realized how much people loved his opera voice.
What do you guys think? Who do you agree with?
Dennis.
Or
But,
Dennis.
but teacher,
Dennis.
Yes, mister?
I am gonna say something really weird.
Go
But
ahead.
I am not agree with the process.
I don't agree.
I don't agree with
Huh?
the proposal because we haven't heard him. So what is going to be our opinion about this guy? Because we have no listen to him, and just we're gonna follow the comments about the three guys that absolutely they say that maybe if this guy is gonna study more hard in a very
Well, how about
important-
this? How about this? Listen to your classmates for a couple of seconds, and then we can go to your point again.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only check. So go ahead, guys. Let me see. Who do you agree with? And why?
Dennis.
The three guys.
Dennis, because he mentioned if he hadn't done the things the way he did, he wouldn't have become a star.
Oh my goodness, my camera froze, my screen froze.
No.
Hello, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, Dennis mentioned that if he hadn't done things the way he did, he wouldn't have become a star.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Vero.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody else?
I think the three of them make interesting points.
The three of
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes?
because, for example, that if he doesn't intend new things, like sing opera in a bar, probably he never
So who said that?
he
But who said that? Dennis,
Annie.
Stephanie, Anne.
Annie.
Anne, okay. Annie, okay,
Anne.
good. Thank you. Somebody else?
Well, Stephanie remarked that he was in the school.
Mhm.
He maybe increased his career before or in another way.
Entirely different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So,
And-
I'm sorry.
It's
Continue,
important.
Xochitl, please. Yes, it's
No,
important.
that it's important to us.
All right. What we're doing, mister, is we are giving our opinions about this guy. It's your opinion. We saw his story, his rise to fame, how he was a student, he quit school, he dropped out, he didn't even finish high school. So he started working in a factory.
Yeah.
Why did he start working on a factory? Because he needed money, right? But he needed more money. The factory wasn't enough. So after the factory, he went to sing in a club for more money, right? And eventually he entered a contest and he won, and then he became a professional international singer, of course, earning a lot more money. So we're talking about this guy's story.
Yeah.
And this is your opinion. What do you think about him? And I have a couple of opinions in the form of a question. Was it just luck? Or it wasn't luck? What do you think, Saulo?
Okay, I guess that this guy is a product of the social way of being, and he has a talent, and of course the three guys that give us the opinion about his performance it's understandable. If you push yourself to sing better, maybe not in a school, but with a teacher, a singer teacher that got you, you're gonna be better singer. That's
okay.
That's okay.
That's your opinion.
Yeah,
I-
sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm singer as well. That's why I understand, and I feel like this guy is lucky. I love singing.
That's nice, mister. Yes, Adi,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yes, I think are both things because maybe he was a locally guy, but he had talent, a big talent too. And
has.
I think he had a big talent in the past. But I think
Okay.
he would have found a way to be a great or a big star or international star. I think are both things.
Okay, perfect. There you go. So who says that? Dennis, Stephanie, or Anne?
Stephanie?
Stephanie says that. Let's check it out. Let's read the dialogues
Dennis.
and listen again.
Dennis. I think it's a good thing he entered that contest. If he hadn't won, he might not have had the confidence to become a singer. And what would have happened if he had stayed in school? Maybe he would have done something entirely different. Stephanie.
Well, it's hard to know for certain, but I think he would have found a way to be a singer anyway. In fact, if he had continued his education, he could have had formal training and gotten an earlier start as a singer.
Anne.
You might be right, Stephanie, but it was pretty brave of him to quit his job. If he hadn't quit and gotten a manager, he might not have had a singing career at all. What amazes me, though, is that he had enough nerve to sing something from an opera in a club. If he had only sung pop songs, he wouldn't have realized how much people loved his opera voice.
So,
Dennis.
who do you agree with? Why?
I agree with Anne.
I agree with Stephanie. I agree with Annie.
Why?
With Annie.
I agree with all of them.
I think that
This one had a point.
A,
Everybody has
a
a point.
positive point. A positive
Positive
point.
point.
It's a possibility, all of those.
Mhm.
All right, good. Thank you. Now, what we're going to see, can you complete the sentences below? Compare with the partner. If Russell Watson had stayed in school, maybe he
He would,
Would have had.
You will have.
He
he
wouldn't.
had
Had,
He,
already the student cover.
had.
he
Might
Have.
Would
would
have had.
have,
Will have.
Or could have.
could have, would have,
Have,
Will
Would
have.
have
had.
had.
Is
Would have had.
conditional.
If is would. So it could.
Could have.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
what do you think?
Would. Or
Could have had.
Would have.
He had.
Could. Could
Could.
have. Could have had.
Good.
would have had.
If she had,
He would
yeah,
have.
Could have.
Will have found a,
he would have.
Would
he
have had.
could have, he could have had formal training, no? And
Honest, had.
no,
He will.
Would have.
That's the answer.
have.
maybe he would have done.
Would have done something. Mhm. So would have.
Or
If he
is
had
there something else?
maybe
He would have
he
found
would
a
have
way.
done something entirely different. He could have.
Could have.
It's it could be would have
Would have.
or could have, right?
Okay, he could
Yes.
have or could have.
Could have.
Maybe he would have had a very different career. Number 2.
If he hadn't won,
If he had
won.
won, he'd have won.
hadn't.
At one.
If he
Yeah.
had, no, have,
If he
had,
hadn't.
Enter.
Okay.
If he
but
hadn't.
versus have, hadn't,
Hadn't.
have.
Positive.
Hadn't.
Oh, if he hadn't won.
If he hadn't won. Yeah.
Mhm.
If he hadn't won,
Hadn't
If
won.
he had not won,
Have not.
Yeah. If he hadn't won,
no, have not.
Hadn't.
hadn't
Hadn't
won.
won.
If
hadn't
he
won.
hadn't won, she might not have had.
But it's not have
Is that one? If he hadn't
on.
won,
He hadn't won.
Hadn't won
He wouldn't.
the talent contest, but he might not have become a singer.
A singer.
If he had only sung
If he
pop
had
songs,
only sung.
he
He wouldn't.
he
He wouldn't
Isn't
have.
the third
did the
He wouldn't have.
Wouldn't have
only
known.
He wouldn't have.
realized.
He wouldn't have.
He wouldn't
known.
have known.
He
if
wouldn't
he had only sung pop songs.
wouldn't
He
have known.
wouldn't have realized.
Have known.
No.
People
No.
of
Have known.
What? If he had only something.
Oh,
number 4.
What will happen?
What would have.
What would have happened?
what
What would
would
could have
it happened?
What would
What
have
would it
happened?
happen?
What would have happened if he had
would have-
sex? What would
have
what
happened?
would have happened?
What would
Yes, that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Is that so? So.
Uh-huh.
What are we working with?
Would have.
If he had
What is
No.
this? What are we working with? Because here,
Conditional.
what is this?
Is
He
this
would
third
have had.
conditional?
Would have.
It's third
Ah.
conditional.
Third
That's
conditional.
modal.
The
Third
third conditional.
Third conditional.
Are you familiar with the third conditional?
Yes.
Imaginary situations in the past. Next.
Yeah.
I see you're busy writing, making your notes. Perfect. Let me know when you're finished so I can continue with the next slide.
Condition.
Go on, teacher, go on.
What?
Continue, please.
Continue, continue. Talking hypothetically about the past. You can use sentences with if to talk hypothetically about the past. Use the past perfect form if the if clause in the past models in the main clause. Oh my goodness. If past perfect, past model. So, the third conditional has two different clauses. The if clause plus the main clause. In the if clause, we have if plus past perfect, and the main clause is in the past model. Remember the past models? Would have, could have, might have, etc. Okay. This is imagining situations in the past. If past perfect, if Watson had stayed in the school, this is an imaginary situation. Maybe he would have done something entirely different. Do you agree?
If Watson had stayed in school, maybe she would have done something. Yes.
Yes.
Have done.
Another example. If he hadn't won the talent contest, if he hadn't won, not winning, he might not have had the confidence to become a singer. He might not have had. Wow, like a tongue twister, huh? He might not have had. He might not have had the confidence to become a singer. Do you agree?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, all right, maybe.
He might not have had the confidence in go. To become a singer.
Next.
Next.
If he had continued his education, he could have
Yeah.
gone in formal music training.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Next.
Yes.
Hypothetical questions. What would have happened if he had stayed in school? What would he have done if he hadn't won the talent contest? Would he have become a singer?
Maybe no.
Third conditional. If past perfect, perfect conditional. Would have, wouldn't have. Use if past perfect. It's not the simple past. If he hadn't quit his job, he wouldn't have become a singer. People often say, if I would have, instead if I had. But this is not correct. This is in conversation. You will hear it. You will hear people say that. If I would have, is not correct. Next.
Yeah.
If I had, I would have. They're conditional. So we have to practice this. If had, would have. We will change sometimes the pronoun. If my father had met another lady, he would have married that lady. Third conditional, if clause and the main clause. If she had run faster, she would have won the race, or could have, or might have. The same rules apply. When the if clause is at the beginning, we use a comma. But when it's at the end, no comma. All right, remember the not.
Would you repeat it, please? Because I
Ma-
I didn't understand.
The commas
Yeah, about the commas. Why is in the first one?
is the same as the second conditional.
Yeah.
When the if clause is the first one, you need a comma. But if the if clause is at the end, there is no comma.
Ah, at the end. Okay.
Okay, next.
Yes.
Write each of the two sentences below as one.
One sentence.
Use the third conditional.
Okay,
Sam didn't get up early. Hi, Sam. Sam. He was late for work. Oh my goodness.
He wouldn't have been
If Sam had gone up early, he wouldn't have been late for work. Do you agree?
Yes.
Now, this
Most
is
likely.
imagining situations, right? This is pure imagination.
The reality is another.
Correct? Everybody? Yes? Saulo, Ari, Elu. Hi, Elu.
Yes.
You're hiding there. So I know that Sam didn't get up early. I know. So I imagine if Sam had gotten up early, then he wouldn't have been late for work. And of course, this is in the past. Yesterday, last week, last Monday, etc. What about number 2? We didn't bring our umbrellas.
If
We had
brought
our umbrellas,
hadn't gotten wet.
We wouldn't have
If we had
gotten
gotten,
Brought
Our umbrellas.
if we had
Brought
our umbrellas,
umbrellas.
we wouldn't have,
Comma,
we wouldn't
We wouldn't.
comma,
we
wouldn't
got-
have
wouldn't
gotten wet.
gotten
wouldn't wouldn't have
Wouldn't.
got
wouldn't
have gotten
have
wet.
gotten.
Gotten wet.
wet.
Gotten wet.
period.
It could also be, we wouldn't have
Wouldn't
gotten
have
wet
gotten.
if we had brought our umbrellas.
Yes, so we
at the
can
beginning,
make
¿no?
this
If we
in a
wouldn't
different
have
form.
gotten wet if we
Yes,
had our
without
comma,
umbrellas.
right?
wouldn't have gotten.
We wouldn't have gotten wet
Wouldn't have gotten.
if we had brought our umbrellas.
Brought. Uh-huh.
Period. No comma this time.
No.
Right? No comma. Good? Yes?
yes.
Good.
All right. Now, please, everybody helps. Alejandra, can you do number 3, please?
Jake didn't study, he failed the test. Jake, if he had studied, he wouldn't have failed the test. Well, comma, he
Can you-
wouldn't
can
have failed the test. I
you
can,
type it, please?
okay, yeah, sure.
Not,
Jay,
not failed
studied.
the test.
She has studied. He would. He wouldn't. Has failed. He wouldn't has failed the test. No? Wouldn't hesitate. Wouldn't hesitate. No, wouldn't hesitate. Because
Sorry. What happened? Did you type it, Alejandra?
Yes. Oh,
I can't see it. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry.
Jake had
If
studied,
Jake had
he
studied,
wouldn't have.
he wouldn't have failed the test. Very good. Thank you very much. Who wants to do number 4?
Me, teacher.
Go right ahead, please.
Okay.
That's better, right? Better
Yes.
wants to do 4. Who wants to do number 5?
Me.
Go right ahead, Ari.
Okay.
What about number 6?
Me.
Go right ahead, Rocio.
Let me see. Understand this. I didn't see the things to run. Okay. This is the TV was broken.
His name.
And then the
Septi-
text.
If the tip
Ah. If
wouldn't
the
if the
TV then broken.
Yet been
Broken.
were
And
broken,
then
would
then
they
have been
were
broken. Oh, I
Very
didn't see.
nice. Number 5 needs to be worked a little more. If the TV hadn't broken, actually that's missing a verb. They wouldn't have been bored. All right. Hi, guys. What do you think? We have a couple of things to work on. Number 4, if I hadn't ridden the bicycle, yeah, I wouldn't have fallen off. Very good. Number 5,
Ah, ya. Me
if I
falta
had
algo.
met him yesterday, that's not accurate
Espérame. One moment.
because the sentence is I met him yesterday.
if I had
So this is an imaginary.
Hadn't.
Hadn't. There
I
you go.
hadn't.
if I
Hadn't.
hadn't,
met him, I would
hadn't met.
I would have known. It's also not complete.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't have.
And I wouldn't. Oh my goodness.
Ah, ya didn't see. A ver, let me see. Espérame. One moment. Porque ya me hice pelotas.
If the TV hadn't
No, es hadn't been broken.
yes,
They
hadn't been
wouldn't
broken.
have been bored. The thing is that I couldn't with my
I know it gets complicated.
had it been broken,
Been broken, right? Perfect.
they wouldn't have been bored.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Thank you. We have more. Okay. We have this. Would you like to do this in teams, in sessions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So let me take a picture of this and send it to you in the WhatsApp.
Sat under a tree.
Here you are, guys.
We hadn't sat.
Perfect. Let's go, guys. I'll send you the slide in just a second. Awesome. All right, guys. Please. Well, before I say anything else, did you guys finish everything?
Yes.
Was it easy?
Actually, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Was easy? All right.
Yep.
Can you please excuse me for 1 minute?
Yes.
While I go and come back,
Yes, yes.
can you please compare your answers?
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
please. I'll be right back. Please compare your answers, guys.
Hi, guys. Hello, guys.
To start.
He didn't do nothing.
Shall we
Okay.
write? Shall we type it here in the?
We can write.
Yeah.
See.
I think
Let's
that
do
is
that.
better, and we notice if we are correct.
Okay. Because
I should
to
I
be
choose number 8.
Choose a number.
polite
porque
and
aquí
sincere.
Okay.
9 is for me,
4,
pero
5, 6.
I'm gonna take 9.
Okay.
12.
Hello, 12. 8, me.
Okay. I don't know what is me, but
Ari.
Go ahead.
Ari.
Hello,
Yeah.
number
Okay.
12.
What is missing?
The number 11.
Okay. I take the number 11.
Okay.
What is this?
Go ahead.
The number 11.
You're gonna write it. Okay.
Yeah, it's easy, and we can see it and say,
It's better.
no, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh, okay, okay.
Y Kevin hadn't
Mother
gotten,
The fun
No.
and right.
he wouldn't have right. I think number 8 is correct.
Okay.
Yes.
I agree with it.
I just wrote number 9. Just check it out.
Number 12, if we hadn't cleaned the room,
But they didn't clean the room, right?
I think in number 12,
It should be,
the
if we
second
had
is
cleaned
positive.
the room,
Yes,
it wouldn't
The
have been
first
messy.
part is negative, but the second is positive because it's a messy room. Well, I
No,
suppose.
it
I
was
say that.
messy, but it's
It wouldn't have, it is positive, the second part, it wouldn't have been messy.
Yes. It
Yes.
would have.
the first one needs to be positive. If we had cleaned,
I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yes, the first part is
Yeah.
impossible. We have. How? Let me erase. Correct.
Never choose.
Okay. Number
Kevin hadn't gotten lost.
9,
If she hadn't practiced a lot,
if
she
she
would have
correct.
won the contest. She wouldn't have won. If that hadn't been a funny joke, I wouldn't have laughed.
Very good, guys. Come on, just stop.
Okay,
You erase number 12. Why?
because we think that is incorrect.
Okay, let's begin with number 7.
In the room, it was
Isaac sat under a tree. An apple fell on his head. Isaac, you remember Isaac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Newton.
Newton, yeah.
Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton. There you go.
Isaac Newton.
So,
That one.
if
Father of the
He
physics.
hadn't sat under the tree, an apple wouldn't have fallen
An apple wouldn't
Wouldn't
Wouldn't have fallen
have
on his head.
fallen.
yes
Yes.
on his head. Correct.
Who remembers the movie Transformers with this one?
Oh, the
Nobody?
fallen.
Only
Yes.
me. Okay. Oh, you too? Okay, good.
Yeah.
No.
Next. No, you don't know. It's the title of one of the Transformers movies.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
don't like
Next.
Transformers movie.
You don't?
No,
I'm a big
No.
fan.
Hi, Laura. It's a
neither
good
do I.
movie.
No.
I'm hurt.
It's boring.
All right. Sorry.
Sorry.
Toing.
Number 10. The firemen arrived.
If the fireman hadn't arrived,
Hadn't arrived, comma.
Number
A good
and
and
number 9 are correct.
They wouldn't have. They
Like that? They would have?
No, they wouldn't have.
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
Put. Look. Put. Put is the same.
wouldn't. Yes.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have put out the fire. Oh my goodness. What happened here?
Sorry, the first one is I'm wrong. I
It
saw.
had not been so funny.
If
The second one is
Okay. This is not bad. If it had not been so funny, that's good. This is not so good. I had not laughed. So
Yeah,
maybe this is not good.
I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't. So
Nothing.
if that hadn't been a funny joke, I wouldn't have laughed. Perfect. So that one, right?
Okay.
And the last one,
Yeah.
number 12. We didn't clean the room. Oh my goodness. It was messy. Oh, wow. If we had cleaned the room,
The room,
it wouldn't have been messy. Perfect. It was correct, Laura. No? Good? Easy? Perfect? Next. Another one.
Yes.
yeah.
All right. Now everybody's opinion counts. If I had worked harder, I might have made more money. If Tim had bought a new car,
he
Think about it.
I could. I would.
You wouldn't have made a
traveled more.
He could have gone.
He
When
could
it
have
was
gone
late.
everywhere.
Uh-huh.
I
to-
if Tim
Maybe
had
something
would
he-
have
could
traveled
have,
more.
If I had any
He
trouble,
will have
he could have driven.
have
If Tim had bought a new car, he
will have
could
driven.
have
to
gone
any
to
place.
everywhere.
if Tim had bought
Everywhere.
a new car,
Okay.
I
Actually, I'm not writing anything. I'm only listening to you guys.
Okay.
Tim had bought
If Mrs. Brown hadn't
If
found
Tim
her
had-
cat,
yes, maybe
He would
she no
he would
she-
bought
Would have
She-
been.
she would
She would have been.
have
have
eaten
bought
tacos.
new one.
or she would have cried.
she would have cried.
Or she would
Yes.
have bought a new cat.
Okay.
I hadn't forgot my key.
If I hadn't forgotten my key,
My key.
I wouldn't have
I-
broken the window.
Yeah.
all right, next.
Teacher, are
Yes.
on our imaginary situation.
Yes, everything.
I
is
know. Next, you might have gotten
Might.
hurt. The key word is might.
okay. Might have got it.
If
No, if you have
If
If I hadn't had the
If you have
accident,
fallen,
Okay, if I hadn't had an accident, no, if you hadn't had an accident,
And then
no, you might have gotten hurt. No,
if you hadn't had
if
an
you
accident,
had,
then
it's a
that
affirmative.
accident,
Uh-huh.
if you had had that accident,
If you had
if you had
Oh, if you
if you have fallen,
fallen
you
down,
had
if you
If-
had
accident.
fallen down, you might have gotten hurt.
There you go.
if you had had,
No, if you had fallen down, you might have gotten hurt.
Yes, I hear this. If you had
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 An accident.
there, yes, that's correct.
you might have gotten
Next, number
hurt.
6.
I could
I
have
could
been
have been
famous.
famous.
If I
If I
sung
if I had a
very
good
well,
voice,
okay, if I had
If I
sung
had-
very well, I could have been
If,
famous.
If
I
I
had
had-
had a good voice.
If I
A
had,
good voice.
what is that? Is that third conditional?
No, if I had
no,
a
Conditional.
voice,
That's
I
second
had
conditional.
I
If I
had
had
if
a
I
good voice.
if I had
on the
I
sung
had
very well,
conservat
if I
If I
had
had
been,
had,
in the
a good
school
voice,
music, or I don't know.
that is third conditional.
uh-huh,
A past perfect.
some good
You can-
fantastic.
If
you
I
say,
had studied in a musical school, maybe, or not.
Study,
that
miss, no,
it is possible to say, if I had been there for the performance, I could have been famous.
Yes, is there one more time?
If I had been there for the performance,
There it?
there like a there atrevido, there. If I had been there,
Actually, no.
if I had dared,
If I had dared.
if I had there
Yes.
in the performance, I could
Perform.
have been.
To perform. If I had dared to
If I
perform.
had dared to perform,
if I had dared to perform,
I could have been famous.
Very
yeah, I don't think that would be true for me.
Suppose I suppose myself that I have a voice. That's why if I were there.
Yeah, that's why for me it doesn't work.
If I had won Señorita Mexico, I could have been famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I won.
And you will have a lot of fans.
no, correct.
Next, number 7.
Don't would have
He
passed
had-
this exam.
Tom
Oh,
had
had-
studied.
If he had
If
studied,
he
I
had
had
If
Tom
Tom
had
studied
study
hard, Studied.
Tom would have passed.
Up.
Tom
more.
had study.
He. Who is he?
If Tom,
But Tom is in the second class. So it should say, if Tom, then he. But it's not the case. So we don't have that. We have Tom in the second class. So this can't work.
if I hadn't
Yeah, if I
had
called
helped
her,
help Tom,
help him,
if I had
have
help him,
Help him?
Tom.
No.
help Tom.
Not Tom.
Nope. Nope. Because
No?
then you repeat it again.
just
No.
okay.
without Tom. But that's mean.
I hadn't helped that boy. Nice. If I haven't,
Teacher, why is
If the
correct.
exam,
He?
Because
if the
because
well,
exam
yeah.
we use
had
he.
A ver, if the exam hadn't been
difficult,
Tom would have passed his exam. If the exam
No?
hadn't been difficult, Tom would have passed his exam.
Good one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next, number 8.
So they might have been happy. If they had won the lottery.
Yeah.
Lottery, they might
Okay.
have been happy.
Works for me.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to the next slide, okay? We're going to work with the next slide. Now, read an extract from an article about a famous author. Do you know who this guy is?
No.
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 I think
Thomas
he's a
J.
millionaire.
Stanley. Do you know who Thomas J. Stanley is?
A university
the
marketing
writer of the
professor.
A university marketing professor. Had written 3 textbooks and given seminars around the country. What do you guys think about that? Will that be a good profile for you? Would you like to have that?
Yeah.
And a university marketing professor had written 3 textbooks and had given seminars around the country. Would you be happy to say that? Would you be happy to say, I'm a professor at a university. I wrote 3 books and I give seminars around Mexico. Is that a good credential?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a credential.
He dissatisfied. What?
Wow.
Why? I don't understand this guy. So he was dissatisfied with his career. So he took time off to write The Millionaire Next Door with researcher William D. Danko. It hit the New York Times bestseller list and made them both extremely wealthy. There you go. So he became a millionaire because of this book.
It worked out for him.
Worked out for him. Stanley then interviewed over 1,300 millionaires for his next bestseller, The Millionaire Mind. What do you think about him?
Hear your thoughts.
He's a pursuer.
He's
very smart.
He works for
He worked.
that he want.
Yeah,
He wants.
He worked for what he wanted. If Thomas Stanley had been satisfied with his career, he wouldn't have taken time off from work, and he
Might have
may have
not have written.
Wouldn't, might,
He might not have
Might
written.
not have
Written.
written The Millionaire Next Door.
The millionaire next door.
there. Continue, guys. Continue with the rest, please. Go ahead and type the answers. Please give me a minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
If Stanley
and Danko book
hadn't
hadn't
been so
successful
successful and
Hadn't made
the bestseller list, Stalin might
not
not
have
have written.
might not written.
Stanley might
Should we write?
might not have written.
Hadn't been. Hadn't been.
Haven't
Hadn't been.
haven't
Been.
been.
N.
Yeah, I know, but it's not allowing me to. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Haven't been.
Visually trying.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Haven't been.
I don't know.
And
Yeah.
Yes, I agree
Hadn't,
with you.
hadn't made
Hadn't made.
the bestseller list.
Stanley might not have
Stanley might
written.
not have written.
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 Somebody else
Hadn't made-
wants to write.
Writing.
Hadn't
And then
No,
might
make, okay.
written.
Hadn't made
And made.
Might not have
the best Stanley.
Might not have written.
might not
Hadn't continued. If it had continued.
If Stanley had
I think that is might not have written.
Might not have written.
Might not have written. Next best thing. If Stanley had continued
Had continued
his job at the university,
he hadn't
he
made
had not
so much money.
He wouldn't have made so much money.
much money.
He wouldn't. He probably. Okay.
He probably
Wouldn't
have
have
made so much.
So much money. He probably
wouldn't have become
wouldn't have become a millionaire.
if he hadn't
Might not meet.
He probably
And decided to write.
probably is with might.
Not
Yes.
made.
Probably might not.
Wouldn't
Might not have
Might not have become.
become a millionaire.
become
Might
a
not
millionaire
have
himself
become
if he
hadn't become famous,
had
he
not
could have
decided
enjoyed a great life.
might not have become a millionaire.
Hadn't become.
Have
It's good and
He probably
Wouldn't
wouldn't
have become.
No, I don't think that wouldn't because it's probably.
became. Yeah, become.
I think that is mine.
He probably had become.
What happened there?
Who cried there?
What's going on? What is that?
It's a phantom.
I think that is he probably.
I think it's a teacher. Come back.
Yeah.
Very good, guys. Working good. Hello, David.
He probably hadn't
He
become.
probably might not
Good
have
evening,
become.
Mr.
Hadn't become a millionaire.
a millionaire.
Couldn't have.
Couldn't have
Become.
enjoyed.
He probably might not have become
If
a
he
millionaire himself.
The same answer from before is in the middle of the third.
Hadn't
He
decided
probably hasn't.
millionaires.
He probably
write
hadn't
about
become.
He probably hadn't become.
He couldn't have become.
Couldn't have become.
If he hadn't,
Wouldn't have become.
Wouldn't have become.
if he hadn't decided
Hadn't
to write,
decided.
If he hadn't.
If he hadn't decided to write about millionaires.
Hadn't decided. Himself. The millionaire himself. If he hadn't decided.
All right, guys. So nobody's going to write the last one?
So we miss just one.
No.
Hadn't decided.
Decided.
Hadn't decided.
What about middle names?
Yeah, there you go. Perfect, guys. Do you have any questions?
Many.
Many. Ask me, please.
No.
All the time.
I need to study.
Yeah.
In number 3, why is good and not good?
Probability.
Good.
Probability.
Let me make a little white screen.
Teacher,
Yes, mister.
I have been seeing all this time that it is very important to follow the instructions. And I cannot be free when I try to answer the questions because it comes from a very strict structure. And this is a good meal for me right now. So yeah, I have to follow the instructions every time. What they need to be answered, and no go far away from that rules, I guess. It's a psychological problem that I have. I'm sorry.
Saulo,
Yeah.
did you watch the session yesterday?
No, I couldn't be in because I had a meeting, a very important meeting. That's why I couldn't stay there. I mean, yesterday.
Because many of your questions are answered in the session. I think is record.
I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna be as you are now. Thank you. Who is advising me? Who's your name?
My name is Helu.
Helu. Thank you, Helu. I appreciate.
Also in the platform, I found many exercises very similar, almost 100%.
Yes, this is a difficult subject, so don't worry. Because here you have past and past modal, and this is complicated.
That's perfect, right?
That's okay. Thank you,
That's
Helu.
perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Good is when you're certain. Just when you are sure.
Okay.
But could, it could be for two different intentions. It's either or. Either is possible, is less certain. So if we give would a 90% chance, that means could is less. It could be 80, it could be 70. So let's give it a 75% chance or probability. But sometimes it's not about probability. Sometimes it's about ability. For example, if I had $1 million, I could buy a new car. Is that about possibility or ability?
Possibility.
No.
No, it's ability because if
It's
you have the
ability.
money.
If I had the money, I have the power to buy a new car.
You can.
Yeah, the power.
You can do it.
You can afford it. Yeah.
I can afford it. That's right. And let's.
So in this case, would means certainty on the probability of not becoming a millionaire.
Would? You mean would?
Would, because it's
number
wouldn't
3?
have become, yes. Would it's certainty on the probability of not becoming, not having.
And why would and not could? Perfect. Because we already have this variable, probably. So when you use probably, then the model is would. We don't use two maybes together. Yeah, so we don't use maybe if it's not correct. So when you use probably, then the next model is would 100% of the time.
Oh, thank you. This is an answer for a question of the test. Yeah, if you see a little bit probability, You must use would.
You must
Or would.
use, yes.
Yeah, okay. You had better.
You had better use would, yes.
Okay.
All right, guys, thank you. Another question? Next.
Thank you, teacher. It's a very good advice.
All right. Now, here comes the fun part. My favorite part. Write a paragraph about something lucky that has happened to you. Why was it lucky? How would your life have been different if it hadn't happened? You can choose a topic. I have 4 different topics for you. A hobby you started, a job you got, a person you met, or a trip you took, or any idea you might have.
Paragraph about this.
A paragraph, yes. Would you like to see an example?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
All right. This is the example. Can you read, please, Laura?
Meeting my husband is the luckiest thing that has ever happened to me. We never would have met if my air conditioning had been broken down on Saturday. It was so hot that I decided to go to the beach, and that's where I met Jack. And Jack couldn't have been there if we hadn't met that day. I probably could have married my high school sweetheart.
There you go. Is this example good for you, or would you like another one?
Another one.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, this is important information.
So romantic.
No. Nothing about
I
that.
think Saulo is a very romantic guy.
Why that
Oh,
things don't happen to me?
Come on, Laura.
Okay. Who can relate? Who can see themselves in the sentence? Starting this job is the best thing that has happened to me. Who says me, teacher? That's me. Nobody. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Another idea. Okay. A different idea. Oh, not going.
Is the
that's the greatest.
greatest thing that
It's
Yes,
happening.
that is better.
It's happening to me.
taking
That's a hat. The safety part.
Etc. All right. So the key thing is start with something with ing as a noun. Starting this job, taking this course, working as a teacher, studying pedagogy, pedagogical. I'm sorry, I get mixed up with that word.
No problem.
Pedagogical.
Pedagogical.
Pedagogical, really?
Pedagogical.
All right. So,
Illustrative.
yes,
fine.
eating, oh my goodness, eating carnitas.
Wow.
I like carnitas.
Okay.
Everybody. Let's go.
I think that vegetarians people don't like it.
Etc.
No,
Whatever you
no,
want.
No.
Oh, yes. I'm a Star Wars fan, man. Come on.
No.
No. All right, guys. Go on, but we only have a couple of minutes. Oh, my
Okay.
goodness. It's 8:57 already. We
It's
have
for
no more.
tomorrow. It's for now.
Okay, how about you guys get it ready and finished for by tomorrow, so tomorrow we can share it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Good?
Yep.
If I
Yes.
finish today,
Yeah, if you finish it today, you can share it on the WhatsApp group.
oh,
All right, guys, how was the class?
Good.
Fine.
Yeah?
it
Yes.
was
Excellent.
Remember the homework.
Ah,
Platform, touchstone 4, unit 10, lesson A.
Teacher,
Yes, mister.
I apologize because yesterday I couldn't stay here in the class and I keep my headphones with me. But I really have not the opportunity to have the class because I was in a very important meeting for my life.
It's
It's
okay, mister.
a project have to close and I exactly when the class starts, the meeting starts. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm really sorry.
It's all right, mister. All right, the homework is in the touchstone, in the platform,
Okay.
touchstone 4, unit 10,
lesson 8.
lesson A.
Are you right now?
It's
Okay.
in the chat, mister.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice night, everybody.
Have a nice night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Good night,
teacher.
everyone.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
I really
Goodbye.
love
Have a good
everybody.
See you
night.
tomorrow.
I have a Bye bye. question. See you
Yes, go
tomorrow.
ahead.
Teacher.
Yeah, go ahead, Carla. Go ahead, Carlita.
It's about the platform.
Yeah, go ahead.
I try to make the writing section in the workbook, but I couldn't write in the box. It says you have a space to write here, but I can't type. I can type. I don't know why. Or
Can you
I just
please,
can't do it.
can you
Have to
go,
do it in the notes.
can you go on it again and take a picture and send it to me, please?
Of course.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, teacher.
Teacher,
Thank
Yes.
you.
I don't have the touchstone book in my platform.
Can you please send me a message to my WhatsApp so I can remember to put it on your platform, please?
Yes,
Thank you,
you.
Ari. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, thank you guys.
See
Have
you
a good night.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Bye. See you. Thank you very much.